Hey guys, we are back.
Guys,
Will we be doing the back?
back
Sorry we missed last week.
week.
We were missing time because of health reasons. And Weiss over here was on bed like.
It was not fun, guys.
Yeah, so figured we do a lot of topics in this one and talk about a lot of things that we've been on the happy haps this last like week or so.
Oh, you want me to talk?
Yeah, that's the point of the whole thing. You can talk too, it's a two-way situation.
Oh, okay. So, we're gonna do something like a little bit seriouser. That's not even a word first.
Air quotes here, serious.
Yeah, that one. That's the one. Seriously,
Yeah.
I just added an extra.
And then
syllables.
end on some
Funsies and winsies.
Pretty much is like the one thing that we've been seeing. Granted, everybody has spoken about this to the ground and back. And pretty much is like, I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I figure it's like something that kind of like means a lot to us too, since we're like collectors and stuff like that. And we
Nerds.
enjoy collecting like various things. So it's just like this whole physical media thing. Granted, since the last time we had an episode, a lot of things are starting to change, and which is great because the only way that these companies are going to understand is through their wallets. So yeah, it's kind of crazy that Sony's doing this whole thing with like trying to end physical media.
It seems a little wild to me, but maybe that's just me.
Like, I get it, the numbers show that more people get digital than physical stuff, but still, at the end of the day, like, hey, we still prefer physical things, but it's a lot of people out there that you're cutting off, like, what is it that they said, that if they cut off physical, it's only 20% of their like market. I'm like, that's still 20%. That's still money you're missing on. Like, give me a break.
I have a silly goose but serious question. So, say I'm no longer here, RIP dead and gone, whatever happens, and say I want to give my login information to my Steam account and my Spotify account and whatever other else that would have digital media to it, like you and our daughter and whoever else who I want to have access to it. Because again, what use would I have if I'm dead,
Yeah.
Like, are they gonna put like a cap on it to prevent people from doing it? Like, is it like 300 years after the fact that you're gone?
Yeah, like conveniently enough, like Steam and a lot of other places, it's just pretty much they don't care as long as you're logged in. Sony's the one that's like, oh, if you don't log in within like, I think it's like 30, I think it's like 30, like 3 months. If you don't have access to your account and you don't log into your account, you lose everything.
That's wild.
Like everything, your entire account's gone. So everything you've bought and everything like that gone. So that's the wild part that people are like, are very much like, oh, that's kind of fucked. Their limitations are trying to force physical media because it's not even like affecting not just like the video game industry. It's also going to affect like movies and like TV and stuff like that. And a lot of companies and countries are like, yo, like what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
like no. And unfortunately, like there's no other competition right now because Sony's the one that makes the Blu-ray disc and that
Yep.
makes all the media, like physical media shit. So it's kind of like, damn if you do, damn if you don't type of situation because they have like the balls in dirt corner. I'm glad that people are speaking up because, bro, anything that you see Sony post is just getting ratioed by people, going like, hey, physical media, go fuck yourself.
So
And,
they're getting chalk throws at
oh
them?
my god, everything. Yep,
Do you get it?
Yeah, Dr. Ratio.
Dr. Ratio chalk throws?
Yeah, pretty
The
much.
chalk throwing assassin.
So it's kind of glad to see that people are standing up, and so are governments, and so are other people that are speaking out about it. So hopefully, a lot of people are saying that this is not going to deter Sony from doing anything, but I just think that they're shooting themselves in the foot big time over this thing.
Isn't it just another opportunity for them to make more money with physical media?
You would think so. It's just like the thing that's like worrying people is just that they are deterring how we access things. Like recently, like not even like a few weeks ago, they just removed 500 movies from the PlayStation, like I guess like the PlayStation app that has like you can like buy movies from and everything. They just removed 500 of them, and if you have them and bought them, it's pretty much them going go fuck yourselves. Like you don't own this anymore.
That's
So it's
wild.
like, are we really owning anything? It's like this is what the big conversation is being had with a lot of people. Do we really own anything at this point?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm kind of glad that like Xbox is restructuring and doing the things that they do, because they came out and said that the Helix, which is the next system, is going to be full-blown physical media integrated into it and everything like that. They will continue physical media, they will continue physical disc and everything. So I'm like, great. That honestly, granted, the bar is set very low, but
Yeah.
that puts you somewhere right now.
Yep. 100%.
So yeah, so I'm pretty sure that's all I wanted to say on the topic, since everybody and their mom has spoken about it. Like, on our end, like, we love collecting physical stuff, and because especially like, but my like collection is mostly like, our collection is mostly like retro, so like old, like, you know, PS2 kind of complete,
Like shit we can't get on the
saying that.
on like digitally is what we have.
Yeah, so we like have like games that are pretty much in our collection that are from like PS1 era, PS2 era. We have a decent collection for a lot of that
We
stuff.
have some cubular guys.
Yeah,
GameCube
like,
guys.
Yeah, GameCube, and we have a lot. We have a pretty decent like retro collection, but there's a lot of physical games that I still want to get, you know, today. But you know, this kind of thing is disheartening. I just hope that we as a community make enough noise that it makes Sony like double take. Because the crazy thing about it, like, the CEO pulled out all his stocks, and not even just him, but apparently like a lot of like the board members are pulling away their stocks from Sony. So
That's wild.
So their stocks are just dropping and dropping. And
Well,
dropping.
yeah, they said that. What did they expect to happen?
Yeah, they're tanking themselves in the foot at this point. But onto our lighter type of things. Besides that, hope you guys have all been doing good.
Yeah.
These past like couple weeks, we've just been, you know, besides Weiss here passing away slowly and coming back to life, we've been gaming. I've been playing the new Assassin's Creed, the new, but the remake to Black Flag, and it's been so much fun. So much fun. I'm glad that they did this with this game, and I can't wait to see what they do with the other games, but that one's been really good.
I mean, because like I felt like I was dying for like that week. I didn't really play anything new per se, other than like the stuff I streamed, if that counts. So like, I've never beaten Persona 5, so I'm going through Persona 5 Royale on stream on days that my hands feel bad, because like turn-based RPGs aren't too bad on my hands, but like on days where I'm like real bad, like the only game that gets played is I'm gonna do my dailies in HSR and I'm gonna close my eyelids. That's the only games that get played.
Oh, and I got a new book called Red Rising by Pierce Brown. Heard this book was amazing. I got like the like the special one, so the special hardback, and it has a map in it, and I'm so excited because I love when books have maps.
So it's funny he said that, because we went to the bookstore. What a shock! I was going to the bookstore, but like I'm trying to be good and everything, and I got whatever little thing I found at the guy, and I was like, okay, I don't need this. I don't need anything else. I have 2 little guys. I don't need 3 little guys. I got 2. Gonna be smart. And then he goes, "You're really gonna let a Genshin Impact art book just sit here and not go into your hands?" I'm like, there's really one there, isn't it? You're not like messing with me. And he's like, like you're handing drugs to a first time buyer. You want to look at it? You know they put lore in those, right? Right? And I grabbed it real quick and I was like, you got me all the way messed up if you think I'm leaving that there. They put lore in it for me.
But yeah, no, it was fun. So that's pretty much like what's happened over the last 2 weeks. Oh, and
I know
also,
it's not really for me.
And also, we went to the speaking of Genshin and Hoyo stuff, we went to this sushi place like about like an hour away from us called Kuro, and they had we were able to catch the Honkai Star Rail crossover event that they had at the sushi place. So we got a bunch of sushi. We got a bunch of we told our daughter like, hey, eat as much as you want. We need
have
these
as much
plates.
sushi as you want, kid.
We need
Go
these
at it.
we need these plates so we can get the gachapon stuff. So we managed to get like 2 buttons, some of the stickers. I really wanted to get the keychain, but weren't able to.
Oh, there weren't any sticker guys. It was we got
a button.
We got 2 buttons, and then we got an extra button, and then a magnet.
Yeah, that's the things that we got. Yeah. So
that was really fun, and I love how I know this is ridiculous, but they put the little birds from Penacony as the little covers.
Yeah.
And then when you ordered something, it was Sparkle and Adventurine's VA that would like talk, and our daughter was like, "Holy crap, Mom! What the hell was that?" And I'm like, don't worry. It's just Sparkle and Mr. Worldwide. And she's like, Mr. Worldwide? I'm like, don't worry, his name is Adventuring.
Yeah, pretty much that's been like the last 2 weeks for us. Yeah, so hopefully we can stay on schedule unless, Weiss decides to go again and starts dying and we can't record. But thank you for hanging around with us for that. So onto our main topic. Since last month we kind of missed out on doing this, we kind of wanted to do over the last time that we like missed out on the episodes was talk about some of our favorite LGBTQIA characters in video games or just media in general, and our favorite and disabled characters, since it was Pride Month and Disability Month awareness.
So it's Gay Pride Month in June, and then in July it's Disability Pride Month.
Okay. All right, yeah. Okay,
dual rainbows.
Yeah, the dual rainbows.
Dual rainbows.
We gotta talk about the dual rainbows for this thing now. So pretty much we made a list of like 5 and 5 of our 5 favorite characters. So I figured we can go 1 and 1 and like work through the list and everything. So I figured like let's start with our favorite LGBTQIA characters in media. Funny enough, mine ended up being mostly all video games because my dumbass thought that this was just a video game thing, but she balances it out and made a lot of her like anime characters.
Yeah.
So I figured I'll go first. My first character that I picked was V from Cyberpunk 2077.
Hell yeah.
Do I really have to like say much about V? V's a badass. V is like, again,
V is V.
Yeah, she's a bisexual icon.
An icon of the Alphabet Army.
Yeah, she's awesome. I love V. I love her character. I love everything that like happens in that game. Talk about a person that's very much like pick yourself up from your bootstraps and like go for it.
That's V.
She's a badass. It's like I can't say how much more of a badass she is. Like it's like you're making your character be like such a badass. But canonically also like V is bi. She like sleeps with everybody, like and just goes for it and everything.
How do we summarize V? She just goes for it, or he just goes for it. Just says fuck it.
Yeah, I love V. I love the character. I love like everything about them is great. I love that they're not this like perfect like hoity-toity like character that's like, no flaws. What? What?
Like every hole is a goal.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Your turn. Who's the first character you picked? So yeah, V's awesome and V's great. I like their story has a lot of ups and downs and everything. So, but yeah, no, V from Cyberpunk is my first choice.
Okay, I think I'm calm down enough to get a sentence out without being a goober. Sailor Neptune.
Yeah, great
Not enough respect on Michiru's name.
Yeah,
that should be.
Are you sure that's a good choice? It might be. She
might
be.
She might
be another cousin out of the cousin squad.
Give me a break. They're not fucking cousins.
For those of you that don't know, when Sailor Moon got brought here, Sailor Neptune and Uranus are together.
They're together.
They're gay, but in the States they thought that like, oh no, let's not do that because wow, gay people and everything. But sure, let's make them cousins. So that's much more
cousins were
incest
really
is
close.
much more acceptable back then apparently than having just two women be together.
God forbid we show two people of the same sex in a responsible, healthy, committed, loving relationship. Wow.
What cousins? My second choice, person needs no introduction, needs no nothing. It's our favorite Commander Shepard. And her favorite store in the Citadel. Either version of Shepard, they're both bisexual icons.
Yep.
Both amazing. Like again, it's Shepard. Like
Shepard's canonically whatever you want Shepard to be.
Yeah, Mr. Mrs. I saved the galaxy while giving you the middle finger because you kept on telling me.
Every reporter gets a punch in the face.
Yep.
For free.
Yep.
Well, shitty reporters. Let me clarify.
She has the best Space Kitty as a partner, or every character in that game is good, then except for one. But yeah, no, that's my second choice, is Shepard.
Mine, I think, would be Motoko from Ghost in the Shell.
Oh, what a great choice.
I love her so much. I love her character. I love her design. I love her style. I just love her. She's such a bad bitch.
Yeah, she is, and it's cool too because a lot of her story you can. It's a debate that I've seen a lot. Like, is she more of a? Granted, it still fits still fits under the whole Rainbow Mafia thing, but is she bi? Is she gay? Or is she trans? Because there's a lot of the stories from like the manga and stuff like that. There's a lot of theories that developed throughout the years. But like, there is a possibility that Motoko was a man before she transitioned into the female body,
Right.
and then that's the whole concept of the ghost, like, the soul type deal thing. But regardless of the fact, they're an LGBTQ icon.
Yep. 100%.
My third choice for me, I had picked Zagreus from Hades. Zagreus is so fucking cool. I remember playing Hades. So Hades was like one game that got me into like roguelites, and just because of the fact also that like, before I never really understood them, but then the game with the mix of Greek mythology, it got me into it. And then when I saw him, when you like he like has you, they hinted the relationship between him and Thanatos. I'm just like, this kind of makes sense because the Greek mythos is just everybody fucking everything.
Pretty much.
But Zagreus is my third choice.
My third would be Kiku from the Wano arc of One Piece. She is
Yep.
so pretty
Yep.
and so badass. And when I first saw her, I was like, you are the most prettiest thing I have seen in Wano. And oh my god, you're so cool. Oh my god. She's just such a badass. And she's cool. And she's elegant. And she's gentle. And she's badass. Like, she's just amazing.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of characters in One Piece that you can actually like honestly.
Oh yeah.
Add to this list. That's a really good choice. For me, my next one, my fourth pick would be Bridget from Guilty Gear. That's character has been like in Guilty Gear was my main for such a long time. And still is. I'm glad that they added her in Strive, but such a great character to be like has gone through like the whole spectrum, because they started off as like the story for Bridget is very messed up on why Bridget identifies as a female and everything, because twin died and the parents like the twin better, so he's just like, oh, I'm just gonna be my sister type deal thing. But then they became this badass bounty hunter and they fight with a yo-yo and they're so fucking cool, and then later on in the stories they just fully flat out be like, no, you're just trans, you're just female, you're just a girl, you're transitioned over and everything. They do such a good job in Strive. I think it was either Strive or Accent Core, the one before, where there's a character in there called I'm gonna mess his name up because Maximilian dude made me think of this. Freaking Gold Lewis Dickinson is his name, or AKA Big Dick Lewis. And he helps Bridget kind of like come to terms, like, no, you are who you are type deal. It was one of like very nice speech that kind of like helps Bridget accept who they are.
Yeah.
And everything. But I don't know, I love Bridget. Bridget's such an awesome character.
I like that one. My next one is Sarah from Dragon Age Inquisition. Gotta be one of my favorite lesbian icons from a BioWare game. Favorite elf.
Oh, I'm like, Sarah.
I know you were looking.
It dawned on me who it was. Yeah, okay. But when you said that, okay, yeah, no, that's a good choice. Yeah, she's a pretty badass. Yeah.
And the whimsy. She whimsy maxes.
Yep,
we are whimsy maxing with Sarah.
Yeah, definitely. And then for me, my last choice, which is again another trans icon, like I pretty much at this point, especially I love the fact that they never changed her story in the game. But to me, one of my favorite RPGs ever is Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, and Vivian. Every time I get Vivian, I just literally have her in my party, and like I never take her out.
She's a good bean.
I love her. I love her story. I love the fact that like, it's so crazy that like she has sisters that are horrible, but accept her for who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for who she is, and it's just like she's awesome. Love Vivian. I love that like everybody in the party accepts her for who she is, even after she like comes out to like everything. Granted, Mario, all he says is "Woo, wow" type deal things. But no, I love her character. She's so cool, so cool. Probably some of the best abilities in the game too comes from her. That besides Mr. Bomb, the bomb dude, but no, I love her. She's such a great character.
Okay. So Vivian is a really good character, by the way. Love Vivian. I think she was a highlight of that game for me. Sorry, that was such a throw off. But
if I can throw an honorable mention in this,
hell yeah,
two actually. And this is very much if you know, you know type deal situation.
I'm gonna need your help then for an honorable mention as well after I give my fifth pick.
If I could put two honorable mentions in here, which I'm already putting on my list,
unless you choose them.
But man, these two are very much if you know, you know type deal situations. Birdo from Mario. Again, if you know, you know. Why Birdo? Birdo, to us old heads, we know that Birdo, the original story for Birdo is that Birdo was just a dude that identified as a girl. But then Nintendo fully scrapped that. It was just like, no. And then...
Why would they scrap it?
I don't know. And then the other one, again, but it's a very debatable thing. To the community, we all know that, you know, that. And then the other one to me that is a fighting game character, which is Poison from Street Fighter.
Fuck yeah.
Poison's awesome. We all know the original story for Poison, but Capcom changed it. This is not 100% confirmed, but Capcom apparently changed it to avoid a lot of like drawback in the West when Poison was coming out in Street Fighter 4. But Poison, definitely another one that's a great character.
So my fifth pick would be Mr. Worldwide, serving cunt for 10 years in a row at the Strategic Investment Department. No one other than the man that went on a trip to Penacony to look for his lost boyfriend, Mr. Adventurine himself. I know it's not canonically accurate. I know I'm gonna get like at least 5 people going, well, Adventurine's not canonically gay. Well, here's the thing, Mihoyo's not gonna tell us that he's canonically not gay. And they put effort in there to be like, what was it, the oh man, you're not here yet, so I can't say this, but in the finality Penacony mission, they made it a thing so that like there was a dream bubble with Adventurine looking for Ratio and telling him to get him drunk and then maybe come back and ask the question later. I was like, oh, these two, come on, you've knocked boots. I'm here for it. Live your best life.
I definitely see, because like Mr. Worldwide nickname, I definitely see him every time he comes into the room or he hears Hit Pitbull going, darling.
I mean, listen, I'm gonna say something very controversial. And granted, Genshin has been around a lot longer, but yeah. Mr. Worldwide belongs to Adventurine, not Child. Unless you're Mr. Worldwide from getting yeeted through abyss portals from Skirk. And you literally travel at light speed around all of Tibet, and you've literally the first Tibetian to leave the false sky because you just got yeeted so hard out of the fucking false sky. Not even realize it. Oh, and before I forget, because I will forget my honorable mention, I'm gonna need your help for it. I know what she looks like and what game she's from. Sorry, I had to pause because my brain was stuttering for a second in my head. That makes no sense, but it made sense to me, so we're going with it. Tales series. One of the teachers. Trials, not Tales. Trials. Range Swords are in the gang. Purple-haired Mrs. Teacher. Loves women.
Oh my god.
I'm glad I gave you enough descriptive references so that you would know.
Legend of Heroes.
Coffee.
Okay. Well, I looked this up.
No, I think she's my honorable mention.
Okay, let me see if I can find her.
Oh no, I have another honorable mention, which seems sacrilege that I didn't put her in there. Utena.
Who?
Utena. I'm probably saying it wrong.
Oh, from Revolutionary Girl. Utena? Yeah. That's a good choice. A very oldie, but a good choice. That ass man can spoon women and beat your ass while doing it.
Yep. Very much
So those are
so.
pretty much some of the characters that we wanted to highlight that we enjoy a lot. There's many, many, many more that we can go over and talk. It just makes me happy to see that the choices that, granted, I wish there were more, but at least we're somewhere in today's world that we can openly see representation from all. Granted, there are some more people within the LGBTQIA that want more representation for themselves, and
But
a
it's
lot
a
of things,
start.
but it's a start.
We're a start in the right
Yeah,
direction.
yeah, because we're back in our times, like when we grew up gaming, like you,
Gaming and nerd stuff.
yeah, you didn't see that at all.
I mean, there were like a few.
There were hints.
but
They were
like
like
very
sprinkles.
rare.
They were like sprinkles, but it was like the stereotype of it, which wasn't good.
Yeah.
But man, it's like it was like sprinkled in enough for you to be like, are they type deal situation? But yeah. So onto our next list that we wanted to talk about as well was our favorite disabled characters that have a disability, and this is like a range from like everything when it comes to disabilities, because like one thing, and I'm pretty sure anybody that listens that is disabled, you understand the aspect of like people think that you look okay, so you must be okay, and that's never the
like
case.
not every disability is visible, and a lot of disabilities are invisible, and I totally get that. And not disability, like, how do I word this? I have to pause and then think. Okay, so there are mental and intellectual disabilities just as there are physical ones. So
Yeah.
people gotta be mindful. Not every ability is physical presenting or like seeable.
So, excuse me. So, my first choice character for disabled that I really liked character wise, Joker from Mass Effect. What a great character. He
Love his sense of humor.
great sense of humor. I love his like wittiness and his jokes, and how much of a character that he can go from such a jokester to like serious moments
real quick.
real quick and everything. I love that they made him into someone that can be like, I have these disabilities and I acknowledge them, but I don't let them make me. And he becomes like the best pilot in the Alliance. Like,
which I think is
it's
fantastic.
so cool. So cool. I love his arc. I love his character. He's such a good character.
Because doesn't he say something along the lines of like, and he brings up a good valid point, like when he goes to sit for the exam, and I could be having a medically induced fever dream, even though I didn't take a lot of medicine today. But didn't he say something along the lines when he went to sit for his exam that they wanted him to sit out and not take it because of his condition, and he like verbally told them, well, I could fall down a stair and die, or I could do what I want to do with my life and die anyway.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is huge props.
And what's your first choice?
My first choice. Now, I have to specify because if you're an anime only watcher, you're gonna be like, who the fuck is this person? But we're in July. And July, if I'm remembering math right, in 5 days. Yeah, in 5 days, exactly. More Bleach happens. So, he's actually a new lieutenant from the Hell Arc. And his name is Rindo. He is deaf, and he uses, basically, he writes the word with his hand or with sign language to release his Shikai and to cast Kido, which I think is the most coolest shit ever. And then he's also very in tune with animals and nature, and actually uses like different things with his Zanpakuto and Kido, and just like it's been mentioned in general from the book that he was from, that like he can use the animal senses and interpret it as his own.
Yeah, getting into the topic about that real quick, man, like from what they've spoken and what we've gotten from the tidbits from like Kubo's like little like Kubo.
By the way, I love Kubo.
From like Kubo's little side talks that he does, like his version of the SBS, and stuff that's in the books and everything, man.
Side stories.
Yeah, the new generation is going to be a problem.
I'm here for it.
That new generation is going to be a problem.
Can I tell you also how hard it was not to just pick like 5 people from the map from Bleach, and I was like, I can't just choose Bleach characters. Just like I just can't choose One Piece characters. I actually had to use my noodle brain
Great characters.
Yes.
And then, so my second choice is my second choice is Joker.
Hey, Joker.
Or no, well, not Joker, but I don't know why I put Joker down, but Junkrat. Junkrat from Overwatch.
Hell yeah, you're crackhead.
Yeah, that's my little crackhead right there. Honestly, like Junkrat's the first character that I mained in Overwatch. Like I play a bunch of other characters, but Junkrat's my main man. He's like the character that I've done competitive with. I've played him, and I love his character. I love his little crackhead energy, and he's such an awesome character. For somebody that just has one robot arm and one peg leg, and he does so much, and I love his.
He's
energy.
living his best life, man. He is the prime candidate for whimsy maxing.
And I don't know if Overwatch has confirmed it yet or not, but the fans confirm. The fans know his thing too, because he could be disabled and possibly a bisexual icon as well. Because him.
I'm here for it. They're living their best lives, bro.
What's yours?
Okay, I'm gonna save my favorite one for last, and I'm gonna skip that one and go to the third one. Probably the best dad in anime, and maybe it's a weird choice because he's not a dad and none of these children are biologically his, but he will fucking die for them kids, yo, and equally throw hands at them kids when not listening. But Mr. Aizawa and his totally gaggle of 25 non-biological kids and counting.
Yeah. No, Aizawa's definitely a good choice. I keep forgetting that, like, towards the end, he does end up becoming disabled.
Yeah, he missing an eye, almost two,
Yeah.
misses a leg.
Yeah.
He almost lost, I believe, his
You
other
can literally
leg.
make this entire list and just go My Hero.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, I was like, I can't pick Mirako because I already have Aizawa. And I was like, I was gonna pick Mirako because Mirako is so fucking cool.
She's my honorable mention.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's a great honorable mention. I love her.
My number third choice is a character that I enjoyed a lot, and that character is so fun. I love his character. I love his arc. I feel like it made you think that he was going to be less of a character when, like, by the end of the second game, but then the third, at the end of the first one, and then in the second one, nope, he doesn't let anything hold him back. The best turtle thief in any media, I will take no other exceptions. Bentley from Sly Cooper.
That is a based choice.
Bentley is awesome. I love that he uses his disability as an advantage, especially with his wheelchair. Fucking has his little jetpacks and helicopter things, throws missiles and sleeping darts and everything that he does. He's such a great character. I love Bentley.
He is so cool, and I need another Sly Cooper game, but I don't think they'll ever give it to me.
I'm hoping, but hopes and dreams. We're getting a new Spyro, so maybe.
Okay, so I feel like this pick is gonna be weird for a lot of people because people are gonna be like, Weiss, Girly Pop, Weiss, baby girl, whatever it is you use for me on the internet to describe me. How is a Pokemon in this list? But they are. I will explain. So, Psyduck is probably one of my favorite Pokemon because
it's just you.
He literally has chronic migraines, and the reason why, he has problems processing the big old world around him, and he hits his head all the time, is because he just has a horrible migraine all the time.
A little guy.
He's just trying to be a good duck, and he's just trying to live in a not good, bright, shiny world full of ponchos, and he's just getting kicked down because migraines are jerks, and the lights look brighter, and everything looks shinier, and colors almost smell, and everything talks, and it's like, ah!
And he's still a good duck.
He is still a good goddamn duck. He is trying his best, and he is forever trying his best. I will not take any exceptions. One day I will get my Psyduck tattoo. One day.
My next choice, this character, can either be both. It could have been both on my list. Honestly, probably both on my list for LGBT character and disabled character. Is Sir Hammerlock from Borderlands.
Yeah.
What a distinguished gentleman. I love that. They really emphasize his how he's gay and he's still a badass and he's still a gentleman. And then I love that in part.
Who says you can't be bad?
And then in part 3,
and gay, or badass and disabled and gay.
People. And then And then in part 3, you get to do the whole DLC to help him with his wedding and everything, which is so cool. He's such a cool character.
Okay. So I have to remember as a note to myself that I'm doing my favorite one last. Got it. Okay. So I'll give you this one, and it's Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist.
Great fucking choice.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's a great choice.
Thank you.
Yeah, the little man himself.
Hey, we short people may be small, but we come for those ankles,
yeah,
bro.
Small and mighty.
We're small but mighty. Damn it.
And speaking on the terms of missing arm and leg, my next choice, Melania, Blade of Mikola.
Yes.
And I have not known no.
Yes. She fucking humbled so many people, and I am so here for it.
It's funny too because I was the character I was going to put on there was like I was gonna put not Father Gascoigne, but the main bad guy from Bloodborne. And I was like, and then Melania came to mind, and I'm like, yeah, Melania.
Yeah.
No, man, talk about a badass character, yo.
She's a bam.
Yeah,
she's a fucking bam.
You just had to be. It's like literally her fight was one of those moments.
It's literally what I tell you all the time. I'm suffering out of spite, so she's suffering out of spite and then some.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Just every time I think of her, I think of like just that month-long excursion through Twitch of people trying to beat her, and they could never and people were having
so fucked up. But for the voice actress, that fucking did an amazing job, by the way. Knowing mentally, like, if they knew that this game was as big as it was, because I'm assuming not every voice actor plays or experiences what they voice in.
Yeah.
So, knowing mentally that you're giving a majority of people on the internet this hard
PTSD.
time just from speaking is hilarious.
Yeah.
Aura.
Yeah, no, that's how that she definitely is an aura farmer.
Amazing.
What's your next choice?
Oh, this would be my last one, and then I have two honorable guys. So, I have never seen any game company, and if there's any suggestion on whether it be any form of media, whether it be books, TV, video games, whatever, but I have never seen any kind of creator sum up what it's like to have chronic invisible illness like Mihoyo. Firefly?
Yeah.
100%. If you didn't want to, like... Let me rewind, because my brain's jumbling words today, on this fine day. The best way to, like, sum up her disease is basically she was born to fight a war, and I'm being intentionally vague in case you want to go play the story and experience her for yourself. That way it doesn't spoil shit or your experience. But basically, born in a lab, forced to fight, and because of that, has something called entropy loss syndrome. And basically what it does, it's basically a chronic, invisible, painful illness where you disappear slowly and painfully from the inside out, and people won't start noticing that something's wrong with you until you're, like, almost at the end stages of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, she explains it, and how it's like, you know, how normally, like, every day I'll look fine, and every day I'll seem fine, and, you know, people see me, and it's just, everything's fine. But on the inside, I feel, like, really bad, and everything hurts, and I feel like I'm dying, and I'm like, you know what?
On the outside, you're fine, but internally, is that that audio meme of when people think of hell, that is just like, ah!
Yeah. So that's honestly why I think, because even though she does have this chronic, debilitating, and terminal illness, you know, she's still a badass within her own right. 100%.
She's a Super Power Ranger Sentai guy.
She is. She's a badass, and I love it. I'm here for her. I want her and Sam to go on a many adventures.
Yeah. Yep. And then for me, my final character, there's so many reasons why, but primarily is because, like, as time has gone on, it's like that character has become more and more predominant as like one of my favorites. Mostly primarily because it reminds me of you a lot, and the issues that you go through but still move on through life. Is Talizora of Us Normandy.
Talizora Voss Normandy.
And before people say like, "Oh, well, she's not disabled," I'm like, "Yes,
Yes, she
yeah,
is.
she suffers from a lot of chronic illnesses
And autoimmune
and
issues.
autoimmune issues,
And
like
immunity
her, not just
issues.
her, but her and her people, like
Her entire species, yeah.
what the Koreans go through, it's crazy. Like,
if I remember correctly, it's that their immune system is literally out of control. Like there are
Yep.
people who make too much antibodies and have like an autoimmune
Yep.
situation going on, and there are people who can't even make the antibodies.
like literally
So it's, like, on two different ends of the spectrum.
the only reason I ever play male shepherd is to have a relationship with her.
Yep, understandable.
And it's like, the struggle that she goes through. Imagine like seeing her being like, I can't let my suit get ripped because if not, then I'm fucked.
Pretty much.
But no, her story is great. I love her character arc. I love her story. I love the moments in 3 when she gets drunk. It's so funny.
That was almost our daughter's name too.
Yep.
Talizora.
Yep. Yeah, Tali's awesome. She has a special place in my heart.
So my 2, one is confirmed, one is more of a headcanon. So the confirmed one is Ukitake, again, from Bleach.
Yeah.
He is a badass, 100%, squad captain. Went out like an absolute G. I'm not going to spoil it if you don't know how. Watch Bleach, you heathens. I can't force you because you have free will, but if you like good fights and shonen and anime, I'd suggest it. It's good in both English and Japanese. Watch it, for real. You're missing peak fiction.
I think my second honorable, because I already said my first honorable mention. My second honorable mention, so like it'd be Miracle. Miracle's my first one. My second one, Barrett from Final Fantasy.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And whenever we do a list of best dads in video games or media, he's definitely.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Barrett's also, we know his disability. He's missing an arm and everything. Plus a lot of like mental PTSD because of stuff that happened in the past with him, his village, and I don't want to spoil too much because people are still playing through remakes and stuff like that. But Barrett's definitely on my list of like favorite, some of the best like disabled characters.
So this is more of a headcanon, and I just want to stress that this is a headcanon. I just relate to this character a lot. So canonically, she's neurospicy in my eyes. Whether I'll ever get an answer from the author, if she is, even if I had the courage to reach out to the author, because I know realistically I would not reach out to them because I'd be too scared to do that. But is Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah.
When I saw Mao Mao, I was like, I feel like I'm watching myself, and this is weird.
Tisms are happening in here somewhere.
Like, the fact that it was medicine and all that shit, and I'm like, who's been watching me? What are they doing? Where are they now? Where are the ring lights?
Hiding in my walls.
Where are they? Where are the squirrels with the ring lights?
Well, that was my list. I have pretty much everything from that. I can keep yapping on about this pretty much forever and everything. I definitely want to do more of these, so that way we can go over characters and like even just media that we enjoy.
We were eventually talking about doing a Hear Me Out one.
Yeah. We gotta figure out how to do more like visual stuff so we can like bring in pictures and everything.
We'll figure it out through the power of the Googler and the internet and the magical rectangle. Isn't that like the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit of the internet to find my answer?
Yeah. So we'll do a lot more of these because these are fun to do.
These are fun. I like these.
Yeah. So that's it on my end. Is there anything else you would like to yap on about today?
Bro, if you give me that option, I could talk to these motherfuckers forever, and they don't want to hear me yap about my theories and ideas. Well, maybe they do. I don't know. Maybe they do. That. So before we go, I know in the grand speckly of things. So posts on the YouTube. Again, I got real sick last week, so because of that, I couldn't do the Star Rail theory lore video that I had on the go going for. But in a way, what I was working on didn't get answered in 4.4, and now there just might be 2 videos in 4.4. Or maybe we'll do one big video. But all I know is, don't spoil it. Let them
You
No.
know?
I'm
Just
just
that-
telling my silliness. So it's
Okay,
always fun.
okay.
It's always sunny in Philadelphia. I'm gonna need some yarn and some tacks and some papers.
Okay, yeah, yes, but don't spoil it. You
I'm
know,
not spoiling it.
don't. That way you can save it up for your big videos. Just be waiting
Videos.
for those that
Videos.
enjoy HSR lore. Just wait on that one. But besides that, definitely want to do more of these lists. Might do another list next week. Of stuff
Yeah.
like that we can yap on about. And then go from there.
Yeah, off.
But yeah, thank you guys for listening and joining us again.
Thank you.
This week and everything. Next time we shall do more of this silly business and fun stuff. Thank you again for stopping by the lounge. Also let us know on the comments who have been some of your favorite characters with like a disability or character from the LGBTQIA community. Let us know who have been some of your favorites. Have any of them ever like meant so much to you that they changed an aspect of you, made you look at things different, or if any made you appreciate more of people within both of those communities.
And may all your sillies be goosing.
Remember, whimsy ahoy, everybody. Whimsy
Whimsy
ahoy.
maxing.
But until next time, thank you for stopping by the Hollow Lounge, and we'll see you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Why aren't they? What? Why are you still here? This is the part where you leave. Go! Scream! There's a whole bunch of other videos you could look at. I'll even use a magical YouTuber thing and something will appear somewhere. Okay? Okay, be safe now. Bye!